health and peace and happiness for everyone. Torah Adonai temima meshivat nafesh. The Torah of Hashem is pure, restoring the soul. Does Hashem promise Am Yisrael great blessings, or does Hashem make great demands from us? Let's see what Parashat Re'eh has to say about this. And not only the parasha, also the haftarah. We are now in that period of the year where we read Shiv'a de Nechemta, 7 haftarot, which are prophecies of Nechama, of consolation and Geulah, redemption, from the prophet Yeshayahu between Tisha B'Av and Rosh Hashanah. It would seem that these haftarot are not directly connected, each haftarah, to the parsha of that Shabbat. So it might be surprising that the parasha and the haftarah will deal with the same issue. But maybe we will be surprised to see that it's actually not so surprising. Let's take a look. In the parasha, we find the pasuk, Banim atem la'Adonai Elohechem. You are sons of Hashem. And in the next perek, the Torah brings mitzvot of tzedakah, such as the mitzvah at the end of Shemitah, Shmitat Ksafim. If someone owes you money, you gave him a loan and he owes you money, at the end of the year of Shemitah, you cannot demand that he return the loan to you. And the Torah says, don't demand it from your brother. Don't demand it from achicha. Fascinating. You are sons of Hashem, therefore you are brothers. And the parasha continues and says that if someone needs help, if your brother needs help, you are obligated to help him out, to give him tzedakah or give him a loan. Again, you are sons of Hashem, you are brothers. Because we are all brothers, we have to help one another. It's fascinating to see that the Rambam noticed this, and he says in Hilchot Tzedakah, in Hilchot Matnot Aniyim, all of Am Yisrael are brothers, because the pasuk says, Banim atem la'Adonai Elohechem. Who do the poor of Israel look to, if not to their brothers? So the Rambam uses this pasuk in the parasha to tell us that all of Am Yisrael are brothers, because we are sons of Hashem. And in the haftarah, we will find something very similar. The haftarah starts with a list of gems, special stones, speaking about a blessing that Hashem will give Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael. Your land will be full of these riches, of these special stones. And then the next pasuk is, V'chol banaich limudei Adonai v'rav shlom banaich. I want to give you these gifts, these riches, but you have to teach your sons to be students of Hashem, students of the Torah, Jews who study the Torah. And then the haftarah goes on to say, Bitzdaka tikonani. How will Am Yisrael be strong and stable in Eretz Yisrael? Through tzedakah. The same thing that we find in the parasha. Banim atem la'Adonai Elohechem v'chol banaich limudei Adonai. Give your brothers tzedakah in the parasha. Bitzdaka tikonani. Tzedakah will make you stable in Eretz Yisrael in the haftarah. And when the Torah in the parasha says to give tzedakah, the Torah also brings the pasuk, don't feel bad that you're giving money to your brother, because thanks to this, Hashem will give you blessing in Eretz Yisrael. So why is this idea mentioned both in the parasha and in the haftarah, even though this haftarah is a haftarah of consolation and redemption, not directly, at least it seems not directly connected to the parasha? The reason is the answer to our original question. Does Hashem want to give us plenty, give us blessings, give us riches, or make special demands from Am Yisrael? The answer is both. The idea Hashem brings Am Yisrael to Eretz Yisrael so that we will be a great nation that will make an impression on the world. A great nation spiritually, a great nation physically, a rich nation, but a nation that when it is rich, it doesn't close itself off and ignore the rest of the world, but it gives to other people. A nation that when it is strong, uses its strength to help people who are weaker. This is why Hashem takes Am Yisrael out of Mitzrayim, brings us to Eretz Yisrael. This is why Moshe Rabbeinu in Sefer Dvarim is repeating this before he departs from Am Yisrael. Moshe is worried that when we come to Eretz Yisrael, we will get these riches and we will settle down, be comfortable, and forget that we have to do for others. And Moshe is telling us, when you come to Eretz Yisrael, you have to remember your brothers and through your brothers remember everyone in the world, and remember that the plenty, the riches, the gifts that Hashem gives you are there so that you can be strong and bring the light of being helpful and charitable, bring that as a light to all the nations. And the prophet Yeshayahu, when he is prophesying about redemption, about the future redemption, he is saying the same thing. If we want to succeed in Eretz Yisrael, the way to do this is through having blessings from Hashem, using those blessings, being strong, using our strength, our riches, our blessings for other people, and bringing the light of Hashem and the Torah, the light of Chesed. This idea that you should be strong and rich and use your strength to help other people, that is the light of Hashem and the Torah that Am Yisrael should bring to the world. In the parasha, in the haftarah, surprising that they're both discussing the same idea? Maybe it's surprising, maybe it's not so surprising. Shabbat Shalom.